I think where new technology will change the current norms is primarily around the Internet of Things. It will allow us to remotely monitor boilers, it will allow us to remotely monitor whether there's movement in assisted living homes, all of that side of things that will mean that there's less requirement for physical checks.
We've got so much data out there, but we're not making use of it. And you think about it, our competitors are money lenders and things, and we've really got to embrace that and challenge those, and that's why we need to hook up with Experian Call Credit and get that information.
The area where technology will succeed in changing norms and ways of working most is around the Internet of Things and allowing organisations to access information about devices in properties. So for example, currently every landlord has to send somebody out in a van once a year to inspect the gas supply in a property. I think within 18 months we could be looking at a situation where we don't need to do that anymore, where there are sensors in the gas boiler to tell you whether it's performing within its limits and whether its capabilities and whether or not it's about to break down. And all of that information can be sent back electronically so that you don't have to send them out in a van to check that it's safe anymore. And instead of checking the appliance once a year by sending them out in a van, you can check it in effect once an hour, 365 days a year, which has got to be a much safer way of doing things.
I think the norm needs to be that information needs to be carried around with you, and it needs to be accessible to all. So if a housing officer is conducting a visit, then the call centre should know that's happening. If that tenant calls before or actually immediately after, they should have the latest information at their fingertips.
Predominantly on frontline services, I think, looking at mobile technology, getting people, the officers to work out in the field, delivering the services, taking it out to the tenants rather than tenants having to come into the office in central locations.
I think we really need to change the whole of what we do in housing. We need to rebrand it, really, for social housing. A bit like the way Lucasade was rebranded. And anybody of my age knows it used to have Lucasade when you were sick. And now we just drink it anytime, don't we? We think about it in a very different way. And I think social housing, we think of the press tell us it's sink estates and council estates, and it's not that anymore at all. It's in everybody's backyard. It's something that I think the whole of society needs. So we need to do a rebrand just like Lucasade.